Alright, we ready to do this wrap up? So, while this might be like, you know, like a building session, this is also me kind of going around the world and just kind of walking around and, well, kind of going back through everything that we've done this year. And just the world recap in general, right? So, how are y'all getting this redeem in a rhythm? I mean, it blows my mind. My community is really good at these sort of things. Don't ask me. They're just incredibly talented with this shit. Magic. It's like magic. Fish. Here. I do need some music though. Ah, yes. Musax. Now, will Minecraft crash and break my PC today? Because the last time I touched this, it did. Like, I'm not even joking. The last time I touched this, my computer literally said, "Nah, I'm failing." Fish. You failing fish, cuz? Why you failing my fish, cuh? Alright, we got our vibrant visuals. Cool. Flint and steel, motherfucker. Flint and steel my fucking PC. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk around. We're gonna walk around, do our recap. So where do we even begin? Fuck, I don't even know, dude. Well, actually, you know what? This is actually a good area to start. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna walk around and we're just gonna enjoy what we see here. You fish falling. I'm falling for you, fish. So, obviously this is a bit of a newer extension off stream. I do tend to play on this world off stream, but you know, this world has seen a lot of growth over the you know, year, right? Honestly, there's been a lot more of I can see the lack. You can see. Wait, huh? The map. Yo, you're holding your mind with your mind, or what? You can see I lack so much sleep this month. I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. I mean, I have a bit of a problem. But yeah. I mean, like, so far, like, I really do want to work on this eventually. Like, this year needs to be worked on, and you might have been wondering, like, all right, well, what was this supposed to be? This is supposed to be a pond, just a giant fucking pond with a ton of fountains. Yeah, that's right, more water. I need more water in my life. I need more fucking water in my life. But what I really wanted to do too was, like, probably make a restaurant or something, an underwater restaurant. That was like one of the ideas I wanted to do for this, right? I'm kind of upset that I haven't done that yet. And then, you know, I don't think I've talked about this at all, but I tend to, anytime we hit a milestone in the channels, right, I tend to add these little numbers here, right? And the dates, because I think it's important to celebrate those just a little bit. So there's, even though there's small milestones, you know, they still mean a lot. Also, it's just really kind of funny to fill the gap with just a bunch of fucking giant numbers everywhere. What the fuck was this about? Oh. Was this just giant hole to the void? Yep, that's a giant hole to the void. That's a giant hole to the void. Ah! Yeah, we just said fuck it. We have a giant hole in the void now. How else do we go to the void? I mean, fair, but like come on, chat. I forgot about the giant hole in the void. Hey man, I love giant holes in the void. Yeah. Girl went, you need 10k followers to unlock this area. That was the point of them, but okay. But then, yeah. Also, hi, Crossy, how are you? You're not safe, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. You're not safe. Yeah, and so we have this here, right? Sounds like a Flamie thing to do. So here's a fun little thing here. I've been working on this one quietly.
Now shut up and eat your peanuts.
I will. I fucking will. As you made very clear. Yes, I did, princess. Good job. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Such a good princess. Can't wait to fucking smother you with my goat ass later. Anyway, so you might be wondering what this is all about. I'm making a fucking psych hospital. No, I'm not joking. I'm making a psych hospital in this. Anyway, how you doing? Hi, sis. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing my year world wrap up. But yeah, I'm making a little bit of a psych hospital here. I'm actually gonna add a bottom floor here, but I'm gonna like extend this and make hallways and shit and separate it and shit. I'm basically gonna make you know, I'm gonna make a psych hospital. Made you something in DMs. What'd you do? Made you a nice chicken quesadilla today. Offer some salsa if you want. Oh! Dude, I really want some chicken quesadillas right now. Even though we all just came back from eating like fucking these big ass heavy burgers. I really want like chicken quesadilla now. Also, just kind of post recovery shitting my brains out, but you know, hey. Absolute fucking unit. Absolute, yeah, bro, you are a fucking unit. Look at you, you're such a good. Yeah, that's right. Smother me with that fucking fur on your neck. Anyway. But yeah, so far we will come back over here in a minute. I don't know what I want to do with this just yet. I know that this right here is like an area that I want to work on and stuff, but I'm not sure what exactly. But yeah, and then of course we have, you know, that there, and then more water. I fucking love my water, man. I don't know why. It just works. And just more empty buildings. I don't know. I don't remember when I built this one here, but yeah. I got a trans metal waspinator today. Good job. I hope you enjoy it. Also, as for how I'm doing, it's cold where I am and I'm trying to stay warm. I mean, that's fair. I get it. But so far, we have a whole lot more to go through, by the way. I love it. So I've been working on this building here too. Originally, this was going to be an apartment building, you know, much like the rest of them. Also, we have a little grocery store. We got a little fridge grocery store here. I think this was built this year. But this, is going to be a government office. Because why the fuck not? I was like, you know what? I kind of want to add a government office, like a Capitol building, right? And I figured this would be perfect. Like, originally it was going to be just like this L-shaped building. But then I figured, why not just have like, you know, a glass window. I literally just fixed that thing. Also, thank you, Gaming Good Guy. Can Radical Highway be made here? Because it would totally be radical and not... Totally not Black Doom saying this. I hope you're having a good one, by the way, hun. But, yeah, it's like just a little bit of government building that I'm in the process of working on that I might finish next year. Does it run Doom, though? I mean, you know, listen, if a pregnancy stick can run Doom, I'm pretty sure this can run Doom. But, so far, really do enjoy what I'm seeing here so far. Then we have the Cheese Mart, the cheese restaurant, which, I think this is earlier this year, right? This was earlier this year? This was like a cheese place? Yeah. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny to me that this was a place that we built. Chowies. Yay. And then if we go down here, we have a little garage that I do recall building. I do remember building this year, right? I remember building this year. And, yeah, this was during, like, early this year. This was, like, in February or January, if I recall. Chat, welcome to the mac and cheese place. Oh, that was the mac and cheese place. I forgot. Yep, and then there's the holy shit. That is the holy shit moment. Yep. I remember that. Literally, like, that kind of just cemented to me that, like, yeah, I'm kind of here to stay at this point, huh? Like, the first 1,000, like, I always sat here and said, like, oh yeah, 500 was, like, you know, your threshold that you're kind of committed to this. But I think 1,000 is just the realization that, yeah, you're here to stay. But, yeah. And then if we just go over here, we got more stuff here. I don't know what I was doing here, but I really like how pretty this is and spoopy it is. This was a move more around April, I think. I believe so. You might have a point. And then if we go here, this is still a bit of a work in progress, but this is one of the newer railroads that I've been working on, which, you know, regretfully, this is where, you know, Crow was telling me about his poop sock. Yeah, I remember. I do remember the poop sock. Yeah. You know, you would think that me taking 30 milligrams of edibles would help me forget the poop sock, but no, it doesn't actually. Anyway, so far, we are kind of going around, but we'll get to the center point here stuff in a minute. So this is the area that we were expanding into as well. I did do this, I think, last part, if I remember. Yeah, I remember this. Yep, I did this last part, where it was like if you walked up here and you saw, like, you know, the inside. At 1500, Flamie will be doing a mukbang. 100% no fake, confirmed leaks, JK. How did you fucking know I wanted to do that, though? No, I'll tell you what. Here, I'll tell you what. Here's my condition for a mukbang. An actual, real fucking mukbang. By the end of next year, I would like to hit 2,000 followers here on Twitch. Right? That is something that I've talked to a few people about, and I think it's doable. I think it's possible. I think we can hit 2,000 by the end of next year. And, well, if we do hit that by 2,000 next year, it may just be me by myself. But if it isn't, I'm gonna see if I can pull in a very familiar face that has been joking with me for almost 2 years now about doing a mukbang together, and see if she'll actually do it. So, you know, some of you might know who I'm talking about, some of you might not. But, you know, there's the reason why I'm being very vague about who it is. Because, you know, it's a matter of her availability. But 2,000 by the end of next year. I know it's possible. I know you guys can do it. For context, I already know what the number was before, from compared to last year's numbers to this year. I know it's doable. So, yeah, let's up those numbers, baby. Let's up those numbers, baby. I do, since she was the original person you wanted to do it with after your move in 2024. Yeah, so you already know who it is. Yeah. Well, even then, before the move, before everything, that person in particular, and I had been joking about it since we've known each other. And they've done other mukbangs with other creators, so, you know, I think it'd be kind of swell. That is so fucking beautiful. Oh, I've been working on this on the background too. I'm gonna make this into like a little shopping plaza. Oh, after a move, it was due to the subathon goals you had placed. Yeah, I forgot about those. Well, I did forget about those reluctantly, huh? But now we're just gonna go over here. And if you just take in that sun for a little bit, we're slowly getting, we're not even like a quarter of the way done, by the way, chat. So we have this little food place here, right? Just a little food place. And, you know, just a little tree on this island, and this little island's been completely covered by this food place. But over here, we got a little dumpster. You know, little dumpster by the water. Now all of the dumpsters here are, you know, they're with lava, so there is no waste. Anyway, and then we are on the main island now. Here we have Waffle House. When I remember this specifically because I wanted to simulate I wanted to simulate a Waffle House. I think this was when I revealed Heart Taker, actually, if I remember this. I wanted to reveal Heart Taker. And it was like the week after, or the week of me debuting Heart Taker, I was like, I want to make a fucking Waffle House. So we looked at an image of a Waffle House, and we just replicated what we saw there. Which, I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I think I did fantastic. Question, do we still have the lava chicken add-on in this world? We can look. Yes, we do. We do. And then I forget what this is. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is this is the JO crystal room. This is where you could you know, JO with your bros and your hoes and watch the crystals glow. Yeah, anyway. And then we have the Waffle House boxing ring. Yeah, no, I made made a Waffle House boxing ring. I remember this. Jorking it with the mind, soul, and body as one. Yeah. Yeah, no, the JO crystal is where this is, where you just jorking it constantly, watch those JOs glow with your hoes and your bros. So I'm still working on this. I know this has been a long endeavor, but these towers overlooking this is a work in progress. We love Flamie. I appreciate that. But yeah, we'll walk through here in a minute. But basically I've been expanding a little bit more further north at this point. And I wanted to work on a little bit of this. I forget what I was doing here, but I want to expand a little bit further north and a little bit westward, right? Even though I also want to expand eastward as well. I guess I kind of want to expand all around, but you know, north has been a bit of a priority again. All right. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Flamie, just take us through there, girl. All right, fine. Fine, I'll take you through my pride and joy. This here has always been my pride and joy. Okay, I won't lie, the lighting of this place makes me want to visit a forest or garden in real life. Well, hold on. Give me a minute, give me 1 minute. I want you to take this in. This is my pride and joy, and I've actually done this. So I'm just gonna mute, and I'm gonna let you guys hear this. By the way, that's not even half of this park. I take great pride in this park. I won't even lie. I take so much pride in this park. Because dude, even though this park did not take too long to make, it is still my pride and joy. Because I did this all on stream. This whole entire park was all on stream. And yeah, I terraformed an entire lake for this. Like, an entire fucking lake I terraformed for this. So when I sit here and I say, like, yeah, no, I do all this shit on stream. Sometimes I do a lot of it off stream, but most of it is on stream. And fuck, man, it's stuff like this that makes me very, you know, just yes. And the thing is like, all these trees, everything, just it is my pride and joy. Genuinely, my fucking pride and joy in this entire world is this park. It really is. And you know, I'm thankful that I get to share it with y'all. Also, to give you an idea how big this park is, I would say it's about, I mean, if we took that area right there, we could plop the park in there. Like, genuinely, it is a pretty big park. It's probably one of the bigger ones I've done. Alright. Now that we've done that, we got all these buildings here and stuff. And now, let's see if the train is here. Oh, look, there is a train here. This whole spot looks like a walled off area in a fantasy setting. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Oh wait, it was mostly because of the map. I thought you did a cover. I still find it creative. You created fantastic, by the way. No, I didn't make the song. No, that was just Turn a Forest. And then if we go up here, we are now in the main part of the city. Which, it's kind of funny to think about. Also, oh yeah, that's right. This is a thing. I forgot I did this. Yeah, I did this when I still had the fucking, what's it called? The fucking weird shaders, huh? The prismatic shaders. Not the Prisma shaders, but the other shaders that I had, in this world. Fuck, what were they called? I know it was like RTX or something like that. So is this town called Flamie City? No, it's called Gamerlands. The whole world is called Gamerlands. This is a very old world. Like, I've been doing this world since 2022? 2021? Here. I'm trying to find the... There it is. Sorry, chat. I was looking for the flume wheel. Alright. You said Gamerlands, you said. I did. I did, and I did say it so. Let's see, where are you? There you are. By the way, chat, you have one more day if you're in the Discord server, you have one more day to submit your votes for the cleanup of the variants. So if you want something to stay, you better vote. Just a heads up. You did an amazing job. RTX shooters to which they haven't updated yet. I don't think they ever will. Also, the other thing too is I can't even use them in this world anymore because Minecraft forcefully disabled them in favor of their Vibrant Visuals update. Or Mojang did. I'm sorry. So yeah, this area is a little more complex. I obviously haven't really updated much of this area. I rarely ever touch this area anymore because it's already been developed. But you know, there's water, as you see. All this is water. I remember doing this. I remember making this, and I remember having a mental breakdown making this. Well, actually, in the process of me making this, I had a mental breakdown, but, yeah. And then if we go here, yep, and we just walk over here, we have a little bit plaza area. One of the original trees here in this biome. I decided to keep it as a centerpiece, as a reminder that this used to be a fucking swamp. Also, are the new days for the communities nights done, or are they still open until Wednesday? They will be open until Monday, because I'm going to start posting the schedule Monday. You might be wondering why I'm doing that. It's because my job has changed my schedule. So my off days now are Sunday and Monday, right? They're forcing me to work a weekend because they can't hire enough people, apparently. Gee, I wonder why. So they're forcing the people who don't work weekends to work weekends now. And I want to chokeslam my boss. Because I specifically told him I refuse to work weekends. That was per my agreement when I got hired, is I do not work weekends. But yeah. Also, that little vent there is an actual, like, real tunnel. It's one of the only vents that have a tunnel. And yes, you can say sussy among us. Hi, Jack. I may want to add like a little apartment or something down here eventually. Then we have the creeper, the aw man. Look at them. It's Junie. And then we have this restaurant here, just another restaurant. And then if we go over here, actually, you know what? We've already explored that area. And we have this area here, which is just a nice little tower. You know, just overlooking the city. Yep. Just another tower. One of these days I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with these towers. I've been filling them up, but you know, it's okay. Did you see my fusion I named after you in your chat? You named something after me in my chat? Bayleaf, I'm confused. Also, hi Bayleaf, it's good seeing you. And then of course we have this here. More trash area. That is some true fucking wisdom right there. Look in general? Not right now. I'm not gonna look in Discord right now, Bailey. Thank you, though. That is some true fucking wisdom. No one can build cities like Gaston. I don't even remember when I put this here, but yeah. No one can build cities like Gaston. No, I'm trying to minimize what I do on Discord while I'm live, by the way. So, fun fact. But it's good seeing you, Bayleaf. Welcome. And then we have this giant tower where lava is. I'm just here. Wait. Oh, that's those are roses, I think. I really genuinely couldn't see them. Cause these aren't affected by the shaders. We just got an overlook tower. We got frogs on that tower. Something I would like to do eventually is kind of make more overpass overlooks. This spot, I remember it was one of those early morning streams where I woke up in, I think in May or June. Yeah, you think so? Also, yeah. Just a beautiful fucking overpass. Just looking over the city and stuff. Does one of the power towers have pizza? No, but we can make one. Now, here's a little tidbit. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do here, so you know what I did end up doing? I ended up adding this, a walkway in here, because I wanted to make this as somehow accessible. I still want to connect all of the bottom ones and the upper ones, but for now, this is, you know, this is good. Dare I say Pizza Tower? Great game, by the way. Isn't it funny how I actually enjoyed a knockoff of Pizza Tower more? And I have not touched the actual Pizza Tower? That should change. I should probably change that this year. Next year. Should probably change that next year. Knockoff Pizza Tower? You'd have to have been here for Sage Saturdays. And then, of course, we have this tower here, which overlooks the coastal end of things, which we'll get here. And of course, I still want to work on this a little bit more, make it more more apartments and stuff, but we will, we'll get to the throbbing penis here in a minute. I'm sorry, the what? Oh yeah, there's a giant penis in this game. In this world. Just casually hints, lets y'all know that there's a giant penis in this world. Yeah. We will come back to this in a minute. Actually, you know what? Nah. This is a museum that I had a little too much fun making. And I think I'm gonna extend it the more the more stuff comes out for like artifacts and stuff in this game. I think I'm gonna extend it further this way though. But if you've noticed, yeah. Giant, huh? Yeah, there's a giant throbbing penis over there. We'll get to it eventually. I call it the boner homer. We got some more cherry trees. I really like my cherry trees. And then, if we go down here in this little tight area, this is another stairway that leads us here to a little zoo thing, right? Now, I am kind of glossing over some other areas, but we'll get to those in a minute. But if you see, everything kind of interchanges, right? In this area over here, it all interchanges and intersects and stuff. It weaves and waves through. Now, if we go, I believe it's over here. Chat's favorite room is over here. So we're gonna see the Throngler later. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like one of the last parts. This is Chat's favorite room. You might wonder why it is. That hurts less somehow, but still, it's less yellow, but it still somehow hurts more. Welcome to the piss room. It's all piss, you know. It's the piss room. It's all piss. And Azrael's here too. Say hi, Azrael. It's all piss. It's not honey, by the way. That's just a bottle of piss. Why am I not surprised? Well, with the old shaders, this place actually used to be completely glowing yellow, right? If you looked at the old VODs in the VOD archive, you'll remember earlier this year that this used to be all glowing yellow because of the lighting of the old shaders. It doesn't work anymore, but it's still, you know, a beautiful piss yellow. Ah, yes, the piss room. Yeah. Now, we're gonna return back over here, right? Because, you know, actually, here. Let's go back. Let's actually do this instead. And now we can go over here and, yeah. Oh, the train is not there. Well, that's unfortunate. So let's go to the Geisha terminal. Welcome to the Geisha terminal. Now, we have the Nimsa terminal. We have this terminal over here. That's still a work in progress for obvious reasons. Oh. Well, I just fucked myself out of that. Okay, well, never mind. No matter. We'll just go over here. That's fine. Pissing all by yourself, handsome. The back rooms? No, this is the piss rooms. See, you joke about this, but I'm actually probably gonna do a back rooms level. Anyway. Pissing all by yourself, handsome. Yo. Alright. Well. I guess we could come up here for a little bit. And then we'll go to the gondola up here. So, over here is this area. Which, if you remember, we were over by the psych ward earlier. But I think everybody remembers when I was like covering the desert and stuff, right? So we're over here by the desert now. And this is just a comfy ass fucking cabin. That you can just kind of like vibe in. Which I'm not gonna lie, there is a little thing that I want to do for the anniversary stream. That might involve this cabin, funny enough. Or something like it very possibly all the way out there. But we'll explore that next week. But if we go back over here, We have the giant fucking anal beads. That, you know,
the better I like her, the
better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the bigger the figure, the more I'm in love. You know, it's a really weird song to be singing while looking at giant anal beads, chat. Also, there's a donut shop next to the anal beads. Anyway. Speaking of the donut shop. Here's the donut shop. What was the name of this place? Yuka's Lard Last Donuts. Oh yeah, this was Hikari's idea. Yeah, I remember this. The anal beads was, and this was Hikari's idea. I remember. This is when I was still in Actalina and I was her sister. And then we have some more towers and stuff. If we go over here, we got a little park. We got some more stuff over here. Another park. Got a little playground down there. Damn, a year ago in the beginning of December, I hit 800, huh? Holy shit. Time flies. We have these towers that just kind of conjoin together. I have my simulated fucking nether area. Nether display. Would suck if that got blown up. Got more parks. And this is actually kind of cool. We have a waterfall that flows into this pool here. And then we kind of, if we go around here, we have the Fire and Water Cafe, which honestly looked a lot cooler when I had the RTX on. But it is still a really cool spot to be in. You know, you got the water that flows over. And then you have the lava that's like just right here next to the nether. Yeah. Good place. Good fucking place. And then if we just kind of go over here, got the Christmas tree. Actually, Flame, have you ever played any Donkey Kong Country? I haven't, and I should. That is a crime that I have not done that, and I should probably do that eventually. It is a crime that I have not done that yet. So then we have the jar of, I believe, ranch or mayonnaise. It was one of those two. The Mary Chrysler tree. Yes. And then we have the giant stick of butter over here. And then we have the ice rink. You know, just an ice rink next to the Christmas tree. And then if we go over here, we have the Twin Towers. Next to the remnants of the Twin Towers. Yep. We got presents. We got snowmen who want to kill the jockeys over here. We have the Tier 3 Associates Bank, which still has stuff in it. Like, it still is holding all of our very precious, valuable materials. We're still missing that airport. Oh, don't worry. That is a project for next year. I promise you, I assure you. That is a next year project. Actually, is there anything here that I want to deposit? No. I like how nobody, nobody bats an eye at the Twin Towers. Not a single soul. Just like, yep, that's Flamie. And then we have the brewery. We have the big old bar and the brewery. This is all early stuff, though, if I remember correctly. I was vibing with the music. That's completely fair. And then we have this area over here, which I slept in here, actually, funny enough. I actually took a nap in here and slept here, and it was really nice and comfortable. Also, nice little lamp and you know, a little globe. Just nice, comfy little studio apartment with a really pretty view of you know. Do you think you would make a beach in Minecraft, Mama Heart? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that in this world. There's actually a really good area that I could do that. Alright. But, so far... Before we move on over here, we're gonna go over here. I think we passed by this area here. We also did the basketball. I know for a fact we did the basketball court and the creamery here this year. And we also did the treehouse this year as well. So we have the treehouse here that admittedly I still kind of want to like continue working on. But it's so pretty. It does kind of feel a little out of place though, you know, just having a fucking like treehouse with a farm here. But I mean, most of this place is kind of like all over the place. Okay, but the numbers these be like the Gary's Mod error prop. It does feel a little liminal, don't it? Let's see. There was an area over here that I wanted to check out. Yeah. Here. I guess now is the perfect time to just cross this bridge and go over here. If we go over here, we have a small little graveyard of fun little things here. We have a small little graveyard for lost souls that have passed on. Honestly, it's kind of a bit ominous, I won't lie. But I built this during a very dark time in my mental health. So, you know, you want a little fun tidbit there. I built this during a dark moment in my fucking mental health. That's always, you know, fun. A little morbid. And then, of course, we have this bridge here. We have that tower that's still new. And then we have another tower that's being developed over there. And then, if we just kind of go back over here. Oh neat, the highway. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a highway, but it's more like a bridge, but highway would work. And then if we go over here. Oh, actually, you know what? No, not over here. I'm sorry. I had a bit of an epiphany there. But do 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 do. We're working on adding another building here to kind of fill this area up a little bit. But we have a little desert like park as well. Then over here is another small little house underneath the pier. Just kind of, you know, just vibing here. A little small house for the vibes. I like adding like little small homes or like little like crooked homes, I guess is like I like calling them like little crooked homes. Because they're like just, you know, in their nook and crannies. Oh yeah, that's right. That did hit 1600 back then, huh? Wild. And then here. Oh yeah, that's right. This is decommissioned. Never mind. Never mind. This one's decommissioned. I can't go here.
Fish.
Fish. All right, and so if we go here, we have some, you know, some fireflies and stuff, and then we have the dock. You know, just kind of, just chilling here. And just appear here, and eventually I'm going to have this connect everywhere. But we also have this beautiful like wall aquarium that I do remember working on this year. Like this was this year as well, right? Underneath the thing, the desert. Also, mods, is the stream running fine, or is it just it's just Brave? Yeah, it looks like it's just Brave. It's performing pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's just Brave that's performing pretty bad. It's not the stream. Okay, that's fine. I'm honestly gonna probably look for a new browser to switch over to, because Brave its ad blocker is really fucking good, but man, does it terrible on the RAM usage. Oh yeah, we have glow squids here too. And we just have another general store here. Yeah, that is when it did. That was when it hit 200, huh? Yeah. At least Brave don't have AI stuff barely. No, but it has something even funnier, which is the crypto shit. Which I still find funny that it still tries to latch onto. Now, this was supposed to be like a double tower connecting tower. I don't know, remember what exactly I was trying to do there, but I know that's what that was supposed to be. And this building is supposed to be like a healing center. Another apartment building that I was working on this year. I know that for a fact. But you all remember this. Ironically enough, Serenity Park is, I thought Brave had AI. It does. It is Leo, but Leo is actually not really good. From my understanding. I mean, none of the AI is good, but like, Leo specifically is a stupid AI. Anyway. Yeah, Serenity Park here is, looks even beautiful at night. So pretty. It genuinely is super pretty. I'm very proud of this park. Because this park signified a new beginning. Just for me in general, as a creator and just as a person. And then we can just go back over here. And then if we go up here, I believe, yes, there is a train. There is a train here. Older viewers of the MCS remember this. This is one of the first things I worked on. You know, this whole land is dead-ass beautiful. Like, you might be the first friend that I know so far who has a Peak World that is still running. Aw, well, thank you. I mean, I have been working on this on stream for like several years now. It has been something that has been oh yeah, there's the Homer boner. It has been something that I've been, you know, working on for several years now. And then if we go over here, meet and fuck Carsey, Steve. We have this giant, beautiful scenery. You know, we have the Soul Memorial, another Soul Memorial, right? I think this was supposed to be like a thing for when like the tree shit came out, right? The whole like pale oak and everything. Yeah. And then of course I wanted to make this into like a little resting area, right? A little dock pier. And then if we go over here, got some water. And then we got one of the more major piers, right? Got an older tower. Like, this is some of the older stuff, by the way. But I take great pride in this specifically because I really wanted to make a tower, like something I wanted to build into the mountain, right? That was something that I really wanted to focus on. I wanted to build within, but not just over the mountain, but around it and integrate it in, right? Which is why you have like things like this and like that apartment that's being worked on up there and that tower, right? And then we got this lighthouse here that I haven't been in since I finished building this thing, huh? God, it's been such a long time since I've touched this. Chat, this is my boss. Yeah, this is your boss. And she's gonna sit on your face next time in VR. Anyway, yeah. There's just some more developments and developments and stuff. And then if you look over here, just very, very serene, right? And now we are officially at the halfway point, chat. This is the halfway point. Yes, we are at the halfway point. But yeah, so this is one of the original piers. If y'all remember this, oh, you've been around for quite some time. But 400 followers, 420 2024. Yeah, I remember that. That was 1,000 people ago. That's fucking wild. That was 1,000 people and 2 iterations ago. I know you guys can't hear it, but I'm smirking. I'm smirking and smiling right now. But yeah, those are waterfalls that are going down there. And then that area right here is the little zoo that I showed you guys earlier, as you can see. It's overlooking. I really do want to make a thing where it kind of just, you know, looks at the other end. You can see all the animals there, but got some water and I had a feeling that that was gonna happen, but got some water and we got some little marketplaces and stuff. Got more pier work, and then we just got a giant stadium. Cause that smile looked good on you. What can I say? It's a I'm proud of myself smile, okay? Hush. That right there is something that brings a smile to my face too. I talked about it earlier, but if 500 was the realization that I'm committed to this, and 1,000 was I'm staying, that I'm here for good, I remember that. That was a big deal. Oh yeah, we have the we have Adopt a Skitty, where you too can adopt a fucking skitty. How many skitties do you want to adopt? Yep, these are all skitties. Every single one of them, they're all skitty. You can adopt a skitty from the skitty cult. And then we have our candy cane, we have our sugar cane farm and our watermelon farm. Chat, ball. Ball! And we got our Sounddale Sounddale Arts Art Retweet or Sounddale Arts Shanty? Sound Alerts Shanty. Oh, okay, I see. I'm stupid. Sound Alerts Shanty, which is another pub. Just another fucking pub. Yeah. Which honestly, if I go back in here and look. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I bet looking at this world in VR would be fucking wild. Like, just being in this world in VR would be so fucking crazy. God, that'd be kind of cool to look at this world in. You just walk around in VR and just kind of take it all in and shit. I bet the scale of this shit would be fucking crazy with VR, honestly.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
The scale would be nuts. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it right now like this, the scale would be fucking crazy. That would be immensely insane. Oh, and then we have a gambling area over here. Where you can just, you know, gamble away like crazy. You know? You just gamble. And then we have another healing area. This POV world too intense to take a step. I'm sure it would run fine. But the scale of it would be fucking crazy though. I'm sure it would run smooth. Then we have the bitch statue here. We have our upside down armadillos. We have our upside down armadillos. Yeah. We have our upside down armadillos here. Gotta love those, right? Wow. 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 Ow. How do they move? They slide. And then, of course, we expand over here, right? So now here's a little fun bit. What if I told you there's more beyond over here? But it's not developed yet. That giant line there that you see there? Wow. We must fly. Because I was in the middle of developing. But first, before I do that, hey chat. If you might be an older viewer if you remember this little yellow submarine that's just chilling here. You might be remembering, you know, a certain billionaire group that came in and was in a submarine and, like, you know, died because they made a submarine. Yeah, I made that during this. Yeah, you might be an older viewer if you remember that. Stampy's old submarine. Alright, and now we must fly. This is something that I have been working on in the background, but also on stream, right? This big ass railroad connection all the way out here. Because we also have small little towns over here. I feel so bad for the son that didn't even want to go to it. Did he actually go onto it, or did he just, like, you know, stay? Did he stay home and shit? I don't remember. So then we have this small little town that's here on the outskirts. Yes, he did. Oh, he died? Surely their controller worked. Maybe. And then if we go over here, we may have taken over this village, or are in the process of taking over this village completely. You know, for good reasons. They need protecting. He went into the submarine because it was his Father's Day trip. It was Father's Day trip. Oh, so he actually, like, died with them. Oof. Felt bad for the poor kid. Anyway. And now, ooh, just go here. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure we could just go around with no real issues, right? Yeah, we can. So if we go this way, and then, you know, We just need to find another depot. Yeah, I need to build another depot out here on this side as well. That's something I do need to do. Especially since I'm building further up north. It is something that needs to happen. The more I think about it. Yeah. Anyway. So, we're gonna go back over here. And then... oh, there we go. Ah, here we are. Geisha Terminal. Do we want to go here? Yes. Clifford Terminal. Let's do that. And then we're gonna go through here. Well, the Geisha one is already... okay. No, it's fine, because we still gotta go around anyway. That's perfectly fine. So if we just go this way, and then we get to witness this. Which I'm actually super proud of the gradient that I did here, because even though it's a very simple thing, the pattern, the colors really go well here. It's just very, very clean. And then if we just kind of come back over here, there is nothing in the nether. Well, I guess I could just show you what I mean by there's nothing in the nether. You know, this area used to be filled with piglins. They're all gone. Did they all just like relocate or something? I don't understand. This used to be just filled to the brim with piglins. Huh. Probably despawned. Well, that's the thing, is they all just like collectively spawned in there for whatever reason. It was weird. And then if we just go over here, and then we can just kind of look over here on the side, because I kind of neglected a lot of this over here. So we have this apartment over here, right? Which, you know, the scale of that is pretty fucking big, right? We have the Triple L Casino up here. You know, we have the Triple L Casino, and then we have this giant apartment unit. We have all these little resting areas and stuff. Oh my god, it's the song Tommy Innit used in his Minecraft videos. Who's this Tommy Innit guy? Why do I keep hearing about him? And then old heads remember this area here. This is an old building. Like the beginning of the street, the Minecraft MC stuff. Yeah. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. It does put a smile on my face looking at this stuff. Because it reminds me how much progress I've actually really done. Not just in this world, but... Chat, every time I've streamed this, there's been a level of history. And a lot of you have been a part of this. Just fucking beautiful, man. Oh, yeah, that's an area I need to go to as well. I promised every year I'm not gonna do a repeat recap of everything, but like, come on, man. Just walking around this is so fucking cool. I'm sorry. It really is just, it's just so fucking pretty. Dude, imagine seeing this in VR. Like, you walk over here, you look up. Oh, I could, that, though, I would lose my fucking marbles. Some more old heads will remember this. This used to be the community dining area that I made in the early days of MCS. You know, I remember this too. This was my favorite area to build. I always told myself that there would be like a pond here. And I'm happy to say that there is. There used to be a fucking ton of swamp behind there, huh? Hey, sis. Hi, sis. How are you? Hi, Sophie. How is my favorite dolly doing? Yeah, there used to be a ton of swamp here, and now it's just completely cleared out. I got more water. Oh, this is so pretty. With this shader, it's so fucking pretty. Oh my fucking god, it's so pretty. Ah, the lighting of the shader makes it look so fucking gorgeous. This is shit that I envisioned when I first started this stuff. Saw your cute ass and needed to say hi. I'm gonna fucking drive to where you live. I'm gonna fucking like smooch you and like hug you and hold you. Cause you're just so fucking precious, you know? This tower. I remember this tower all too well. Corruption Tower. Long time no see. Yeah, that's why I'm so silent about it. Looking at it just makes me want to cry, is making me cry a little bit. I remember when I was at my lowest point during the dramas and shit, I built this tower. I broke down into tears a lot on stream because of everything that happened building this tower. I remember when Mama Baizu was here supporting me, and Mama Hydro were also supporting me when I built this tower. And I told myself I wouldn't come back into this tower until I was able to smile. That I told myself I would stay out of this tower until I was able to smile. Till I felt I was good and ready. And, well, I think I'm good and ready. I'm so glad I was able to do that. You don't know how long I've been wanting to do that. To get rid of that fucking book and just put that rose there. I told myself I would delete that book when I was ready and replace it with a rose. A lot of you don't know, but the rose signifies peace for me. The lilac represents family and rebirth for me. But the rose represents peace, stability, and order. I have an old saying, it's kind of silly, but the rose is a three-piece thing. The thorns, which represent protection for the foundation, the stability of the flower. The flower itself, which represents the beauty of the flower, right? And the stem, it's the foundation for all three components to be held together. I've always felt very close to the rose. Even though my last name is Lilac and the family flower has always been lilac, I think the closest thing I've ever felt to some type of stability is the rose. And I always told myself, when I'm ready, I'm gonna get rid of that book. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get rid of that book and I'm gonna place a rose. You might be wondering what that book said. Wow. It was a precursor. It was a needed first step for me to heal. To admit fault and heal, and it was a precursor to Heart Taker. So I'm kind of glad. I'm so fucking glad that I can finally get rid of that book and just put that flower there. It means a lot. So thank you. And you know what? This tower is a very special place for me. It is. It was built on grief, and it was resolved, and it was revisited when things were peaceful. You okay? Yeah. I'm doing good. Anyway. Let's continue, shall we? Sorry, it was just the realization that, like... Yeah. I did it. Anyway. Back to the wrap up, right? The main point of this. So we have the lava chicken. Lava chicken. Chicken. Let's see if this actually still works. Sure it does. I'm sure it does. Let's see here. Chat, where's the discs at? There they are. Hold on. Yeah, it still works. Yeah. I think this is one of those add-ons that will just work no matter what version, to be honest. I hope so, because it's such a great fucking little... It's such a silly little add-on and I love it. Also, the lighting in here makes it work. It just fits the atmosphere. Say what you will, Hyper Potions has always been a great, very talented musician. Oh, I forgot it has like the fucking beat. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Here, you guys can enjoy your like lava chicken. You want your lava chicken? Here, I'll let you have you can have your chicken. Spin. Give chicken. You want that chicken? You want that chicken? Beautiful song. It's a beautiful fucking song. It really is. It's a great song. Best song. Anyway. Well, this is where the normal pathway of things ends. But, as you can see, our journey doesn't stop there. Because we have a developed pier here with a soon to be worked on path that should lead us all the way out here to the plant, which is still unfinished. I remember working on this extensively, and I still do need to work on this more. And I will. Next year, I will be focusing more on this for sure. But for those who don't know, who don't remember, Flamie's nuclear bakery. Yeah, I spent a good amount of time later in the later half of this year working on this. I'm actually really proud that I have still been working on this, and I should probably finish it up next year. Because it is probably a very in-depth project, I guess is the best way to put it. This place also had to be also caught on fire and had to be fixed up. Yeah, it was one of the few places that got caught on fire. But yeah, as you can see, it's slowly being worked on. And if I remember correctly, over here, there is another room. There's an access point into here, which is the control rods. Which is the access area for the control rods.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, I liked how this started off as a joke. Oh, you want me to build a nuclear reactor, chat? I fucking will. And it ended up being like one of the more in-depth, bigger projects that I've been working on for quite some time. Just a giant fucking nuclear reactor, mind you. Yeah, it's just no big deal. And it's almost done. Yeah, and then there's that as well. Anyway, let's see here. Chat, this is where the demon core is at. Whatever you do, do not fuck the demon core. No, this is where Radia-chan was born. This is her canonical birthplace. Do you want to fuck radiation? Do you want to have your nuclear? Do you want to have your penis go nuclear? Do you want to Chernobyl all over the place? This is it, Luigi. Yeah, and I even added like the little soul fire as you know. But I am gonna like actually like finish adding the silos here. I'm gonna add more silos eventually, but that is a plan. And then all the way out here, I mean, I already fucked with radiation. I did too. Hello, raiders! Arn, thank you for the raid! My name is Lil Flamie. I am your silent mother across the void. If you like what you see here, consider giving a follow today. Arn, sweetheart, thank you for the raid. How was your art session, by the way? Chat, if you haven't already, go give Arn a follow. She is my model maker, my best friend, and my pseudo daughter. I jokingly call her my pseudo daughter because I love her dearly. Dearly so much. And we love her over here. So, and she does most of my art, which, you know, we love her. We love her very much. I'd give her a fucking smooch on her mouth if it wasn't for that. You know, she's a fucking goober. I appreciate her. Hi, sweetie. Hello. We are just doing the Minecraft World wrap up, by the way. Stream wrap up. End of the year wrap up. for MCS. So I also have here a nice little villa that I built. This is, I think, one of the older things that I've done. Which, admittedly, I kind of like this more. It's so pretty. I gotta go fall in bed now. I'm super sick and I can't look at screens anymore today. Hey, go rest, sweetheart. I love you, and please make sure you take care of yourself. All right? Mwah. Please get some rest. Yeah, this is a nice little villa on the edge of the map. Oh, did I not add water in this? Oh, I gotta fix that. Yeah, I need to add water in this apparently. Thanks, take care. You too. And mods, can you please give a shout out to Arn if you haven't already? I didn't see if you did, so definitely make sure if you have. Definitely, ooh. Oh, this shader makes it look so fucking pretty. Oh, I haven't been in this area in such a long time. I forgot how pretty this is. Oh yeah, no, this would be amazing in VR. Like, we even have all the little, like, nooks and crannies for, add a grill and an L couch? I will have to. Oh, and then we have, like, a little bed and everything. We have rooms, like a bathroom. Oh, I need to finish this. Oh, there's the bed. There's the bedroom. And then there's like a little office area too. Oh, this is so cool. I forgot that I built this. And this is such a pretty area to have it here too. I forgot that I built this here. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to make this as my main home now because like it's so pretty. It's so pretty and simple and I love it. Oh yeah, I could also have like a little downstairs thing here too. Actually though, there's windows down there, isn't there? Oh, that's all lava. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute. The hell is all that about? Yeah. That's actually really pretty. I could see myself, like, if I did a VR thing, I could see myself doing a sleep session here. It'd be kind of cool. Alright, now back to this over here. Now, this over here is still a work in progress. I'm building a giant fucking wall around a village. And basically, I don't think I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna commit various war crimes here. And I'm going to traumatize the locals here, by various means, right? Now, I'm not going to specify what that means specifically. Just know that they won't survive, most likely. Just forewarning. And I'm going to replace what they have here with you know, with a new city, a new walled city. You know, as you can see here, there is a little there's a thing that I've been building here. That totally isn't just, you know, potentially a new railroad. No. Why would that be the case? That would be so funny and tee hee ha ha. Why would I do something like that, you know? A new Donk City. Definitely not I'm gonna commit various war crimes over there. Also, hi, J-Bab. Alright. Now we're reaching the end of this all so far. Because we covered that area, And now we have this terminal here, which I do remember working on a little bit here this year. Right? And if we go down here, it extends into this this terminal extends over to here. So I do remember working on this a little bit. Briefly, right? And then we have this little apartment up here. Well, not really an apartment, but it's like, you know, little lookout. And then we have our milk stand, another milk stand, and a honey stand. And then we have our glorious map, which I have already updated for 2025. And, you know, for what it's worth, even though we haven't covered all of it so far, all of it yet, this map is fucking massive for what it's worth this year. This thing is fucking huge. And then we have another pier port over here. We have the Church of Titty, blessed be thy milk. That's right. Blessed be thy milk for titty of breast. Milk, yes, titty cow moo. We have the library. And then another one of my favorite areas that I built, with these waterfalls that trickle in and they go down to this tree. Five minutes before it becomes New Year's Eve on your end. And then, yeah. Now we're back over here. And now we get to do this, right? We just go over here. Chunky expired breast milk versus fresh breast milk. Anyway, sorry, my lip was quivering. I don't know why. It's weird. We have a little bit of a stand here, a little resting area with next to the pond. And for the OG viewers, can't believe how long I've known. I've known all. I'm getting old. Yeah, J-Bob, you've been here for these MCS streams a while too, huh? You've been here for a lot of this shit. And then when we go over here, we have the little EV. I think that's an EV. No, that's not the EV. But if we go over here, we have this old thing. And then if y'all are very old on the channel, then y'all remember that this is the original area. This is the origin of it all. Right? It's almost a 2-year mark for some people. Yeah. Yeah. But this river was one of my bigger, more major and massive projects. The old flag of yellow and pink, and the trans flag. Trans rights are human rights? Fuck yeah, if you don't agree, you don't belong here. I remember you working on it. Yeah, it's been that some time. Hey, we got some armadillos just chilling here. And we got the Great Firewall next to Crypto Luigi, because the fucking, you know, Atlas meme. And then finally, to quell chat's throbbing answer, this is the Boner Homer, or the Homer Boner, or as we call it, Girthby Towers. Welcome to the Girthby Tower, chat. The giant throbbing penis in the sky, the loner boner of Gamerlands. Why is the ball so veiny? Aren't your balls veiny, chat? It's been heavily hard for quite some time, to the point where you know, it's kind of filled to the brim. It's very bony. There used to be a sword in here, funny enough, called the erection direction in here. I don't know what happened to it. Or not the erection direction, the erection discretion. And then we have our little cauldron here. Right? And then if we go over here, we have the weapons tower, the weapons and armory market tower. We have the Church of the Bees, which counters the Church of Titty. This is the Church of Honey, because back in the day, we used to have a whole meme about Team Milk Maiden versus Honey Maiden, right? On the channel. And then if we go over here, we're gonna make one more circle around here. POV, the city wakes up every night raising the nightwood. Morning wood? No. 24 hour direction. And then if we go into here, again, older viewers will remember this. This has been also a big project where I want to cover all these with like rooms and marketplaces and stuff, which I have slowly been working on. Like we have this bookstore here, and then we have that I'm working on, and then I also have this daycare here as well. And then I feel like I'm missing. Oh yeah, you have Beb and Beb's cut and cartography. You got Beb and Beb. You have the salad bar. You know, where you can make your own salads in a salad bar. And then we have this tower that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with just yet, but we'll figure it out. I feel like there was another thing here that I'm missing. Oh, the top of the mountain, duh. Yeah, we gotta go up here, huh? That's right. Yeah, so around here, I'm still working on this middle area here, but we've already been through here. This middle area I've been working on. And this top area here overlooks the entire city. And if we go over here, we have a little crevice for, like, you know, for things that we can put in here and stuff and shape out, which I do want to do. I really want to make that a thing. Got a tower that I'm also working on out here. But a lot of my focus on this area has been just shaping up this tower to be something more. And this building here that's a little bit, you know, all over the place, and we've been terraforming this just a fair bit. We have this that I've been working on as well to make a pathway for this apartment, or this not apartment, this villa. And so I've already shaped out the room and everything, and you know, just the works, right? And it's gonna overlook all this here. And here. And here. And this is going to be just a giant bath that you can just kind of go in and overlook naked in front of everybody. You could show the world your noodle. Or your cave. Because why the fuck not? You make enough money to afford this place. Who cares what people think? Anyway. Make one the Batman Tower. And then up here is a tower I've been working on for quite some time. But like the idea of it was to show like energy pouring out. And like causing this floating island to appear, right? And this tower was encasing that energy in this tower. And you would just walk around the external part of the tower, like a bunch of stairs, and then you'd come up here and there'd just be a tree saying, you've accomplished what you wanted. You've accomplished what you wanted. You've reached the summit. But so far, I think that is everything in this world. Oh, wait. There is one more place, actually. One more. And it's the most important place of them all. How could I forget? Salad has her own bar and has her own bar in the city. Yeah, she's got the salad bar. Also, I think Eve has a pumpkin patch here somewhere too. But I think it's like right around the salad bar, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, it's right here. Eve's little pumpkin patch. Honestly, I should do like Tay, a like movie theater eventually, and I should probably do like Gaz, like what would Gaz do? I guess like a spider room. Like a spider closet or some stupid shit like that. No, you know what? We need to make a financial district building for Gaz. Because we gotta let her destroy the financial district. That's right. Yeah. And then we have this little outlook here as well. But there is one very special place that I think very much encapsulates this world in a nutshell. But we're always in a financial district. Well, I guess we gotta destroy it then. One very big, important place. And it's this right here. Hello, Puppy Jinxie. How are you, hon? This is the very... For why this place is such a big deal. This was the, first building that was built here. In this world. During part 1. This building right here was part 1's world. The beginning of all of this. Of all of this you see here. This building right here started it all. And, you know, honestly, it still rings home for me. It still very much rings home for me, and I don't think it ever won't. But, you know, every now and then I update it and I work on it more and more. But it rings home for me. This was the start of MCS. This building right here. This was the spawn point. And, you know, we're nearing 100 parts to this, and it is kind of wild to think that this little fun little thing here is what started it all. And yeah, more to come, right? So, with that being said, what do you think? This is everything that we have done from 2022 to 2025. And this is it. This whole entire world has been a culmination of all these parts up to now. And a lot of this was actually done in 2025. Like, no joke. A lot of this was actually done in 2025. Like, I think that's the coolest part, is a lot of this was worked on in 2025, and like, you went ham on on this MCS. I did. I think this year I did a lot of MCS because it was comfort for me. And you know what? Yeah, I think it was very productive. It was needed. It was something that I enjoyed, and you know what? I'm fucking glad I did. I'm fucking glad I did. Because say what you will. But this world is fucking fantastic. It's It's a symbol. It's a symbol of this channel. And every year it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. Much like, you know, ironically, this channel. And, I think it's a good symbol to have. It's a good metaphor to have when something as silly as a world is what shows your growth, not just as a person, but as a creator. And you could tell where things grow, how things change based on my style and the way things work. And I think that's pretty fucking cool. So, you might be wondering, Flames, I feel like you're missing something here. You're right. Chat, next week, I will be exploring this world in VR. Your girl figured it out. Your girl figured out how to export the world. And for the anniversary, we're gonna walk around it. We're gonna walk around the Gamerlands. And we're going to check it out in VR. It's gonna be a first of its kind. Especially for this channel, where we're gonna take this world and we're just going to we're gonna see it in full scale. Finally, no more crashing in Minecraft VR. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but we're definitely gonna take a look at it, and we're going to we're definitely gonna see what we can do moving forward. So, you know, I wanted to do this first and then announce it, because I know there have been some questions about whether I was gonna do something like this or do like an MCS VR thing, and I most likely won't do that, but I feel like we can combine the two and you know, explore this world once more. Next week in VR. Why not? Fuck it. So there you go. There's your announcement. Happy New Year. See you next week. Okay, all jokes aside, yeah, I will be checking this world out in VR, and I'm super excited for it. 2025 has been a really big productive year with this this world, and I am super excited to share that with you all more in the future. So next week for the anniversary, we'll be doing that. And as for 2026 with MCS, well, I think you already know the answer to that. Pretty confident you all know the answer to that one. So anyway. Whew. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to hold off on Fallout. I know, I've been delaying Fallout again for quite some time, and I do apologize, but it is a little really late, and I did delay the stream up to 2 hours for reasons. So here's what we're gonna go do. You know what? Actually, I know who to give you all, because they're playing Fallout. And I feel like you guys need a little trip to the wasteland And I know exactly the cat and cow who's doing it right the fuck now. And you all should go give them some love because I'm fucking proud of them and they've been sticking through with this shit. So you go tell Mez and Mumu how fucking proud of them I am. And you tell them that they are fucking amazing. And you give them love and support because they are kicking ass and the wasteland. So, and apparently they're watching Cake Mix and Fruity Pebbles. What the fuck? Why are we watching this? And why the fuck are we watching this in my wasteland video? This isn't wasteland food. What the skibbity? I guess we should go find out. Anyway, chat, I will see you all tomorrow in evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a big day, a big night tomorrow. And we're going to kick off the New Year's Eve stream with So Basically 2025. So, if anything, I will see you all tomorrow. You all go say hi to Mez, and I am going to go get some sleep. You all have a wonderful night. I love you all. Ta-ta, and take care. Ta-ta!